Hello, my name is Oskar and I would like to present to you our paper about economic and social impacts of Industry 4.0 on chemical companies in Czech Republic. At first, I would like to introduce the concept of Industry 4.0. It is a concept formed up by a connection of several key technologies, also referred as key enabling technologies. Application of these technologies on a factory transforms it into a smart factory. Processes in smart factory are not only automated but also self-regulated and automatically optimized. But to fully implement this concept, the entire supply chain must be transformed and final customer must be included as well. This technological development is changing the form of production and, with it, the role and requirements for employees. Our paper deals with these aspects as well. The concept is often described in a broad perspective, and the specifics of individual industries are often overlooked. This article deals with Industry 4.0 and its impacts on Czech chemical companies. The before-mentioned key enabling technologies are cyber-physical systems, digitalization, Internet of Things, cloud computing, big data, machine learning, artificial intelligence, virtual and augmented reality, digital twin, 3D printing, and autonomous vehicles. Technological composition can vary from factory to factory and can and should be tailored to the specifics of the processes. Based on further literature search, the required skills and characteristics of the employees of Industry 4.0 shown in this figure were defined. The competencies were divided into technical competencies consisting of programming, digital thinking, interdisciplinary education, visualization of complex processes, and adaptation to virtual processes. The other category consists of soft skills, such as creativity, empathy, improvisation, self-reflection, negotiation, good interpersonal communication, ability to manage other people, learning new things, critical thinking, and comprehensive problem management. Based on the literature search part, an interactive questionnaire was developed to replace in-depth interviews, which could not be carried out due to the COVID-19 pandemic and the subsequent declaration of the state of emergency. The questionnaire was divided into sections that dealt with the individual topics identified in the literature search with the help of closed and scaled questions, and was expanded to include points where the respondents could share their own observations and opinions. 30 companies had been contacted electronically, and there were 4 resulting respondents. The companies were anonymized. Following slides summarize the research findings in different areas. The first area consists of key enabling technologies. The responses enable the respondent to choose whether they are aware of the technologies or they are not, or if they are planning to implement certain technology, or if they are already using some technology. The results show that the company A has the best knowledge of the technologies, while company D the worst. The least known term was cyber-physical systems, which companies B, C, and D didn't know. Companies see obstacles or disadvantages in implementation of Industry 4.0 technologies. These are, for example, uncertainty of return on investment, insufficient equipment in the field of information technology, lack of investment capital, and internal conservatism, and high demands on staff. Benefits of its implementation are seen positively, and one respondent commented, "There are no disadvantages with modern technologies, only lesser or bigger benefits." Other information related to the changes that Industry 4.0 brings to the socio-economic sphere of business, for example, changes in jobs or in education, or impact on employees, was also included in the questionnaire. The second area of results is summarized in this table. Some companies are canceling certain job positions, and at the same time they have experience with replacement of job positions by machines or information systems. Job positions have been created in all companies. Although companies mostly think there won't be an increase in unemployment, all of them agree there will be an increase in wage gap between certain jobs. All companies agreed upon the fact that the job positions requiring only elementary school are at risk of termination, and at the same time qualification shift towards higher demands for jobs is being registered in all of the companies. There is a consensus in terms of education of graduates, which, according to respondents, is not enough to work in the company, which also correlates with the fact that each of the companies has some form of education in place. The following table illustrates that the competencies of Industry 4.0 are generally sought after by job seekers right now. The most positive answers, definitely yes, were given for managing other people, learning new things, and the ability to communicate well with other people. The highest degree of agreement was on the comprehensive problem-solving ability required by all 4 companies for their employees. This study brings incentive for further research, which could be focused on in-depth analysis of all individual key enabling technologies from the perspective of companies, rather than research aimed at Industry 4.0 as a whole. This analysis could summarize the answers of staff on different positions in companies and confirm their attitude to usage of key enabling technologies. Research should also be aimed at supply chain, consisting of multiple cooperating companies rather than just one link of a supply chain. Another research could be aimed on obstacles in implementation of key enabling technologies and how to overcome them. This would require companies that already successfully implemented some key enabling technology. Further research or analysis is needed in the Czech education system, as all of the 4 companies rate newcoming job applicants as unprepared for practice. This could be combined with research in companies which have some sort of internal education system for their employees to identify gaps in the Czech education system. In the end, I would like to thank you for your attention.